Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel, Lady D Psychic. This will be my weekly video that I do every week on the astrology for the week, as well as a card reading, and I do a channel from my guides. So for this week, there's the only big thing that we really have is Chiron going retrograde. So Chiron, as we all know, I don't like the planet of, I call it the planet of pain, is going to go retrograde in Taurus. So it will in September go back into Aries. So I feel like when the planets are like this, when they go from one sign to another sign and then go back into the other sign, I see this as like two when you got one foot in one. So one side of things, you got the other foot in the other side of things. So the energies are still going to be there. It's giving us a taster for what's to come next year, sort of with the economy, house pricing, so it has created like a bit of a wound, and so I do feel like that there is more to come, especially next year. We might see in September, once Chiron goes back into Aries, we may see house pricing in Sydney or Australia sort of stabilize a bit more, but it's not going to recover because we didn't have that. Jupiter has moved out of has Cancer. Um, we'll have Mars in Cancer by that time too, but it's not going to. I don't think it's going to bring house prices back, um, and I think it's going to get worse next year, basically, because the Chiron's going to create a wound here with economies. If they're going back into with the Aries, it can be sort of war stuff because we've already got Saturn and we've got Neptune already in Aries too. So with here, with it going to retrograde in Taurus, it can be bringing up things on money, financial security, self-worth, self-esteem, stability, feeling safe. The body, health, and physical well-being can also be like what we value and what truly matters to you. So during this week, you might feel like there's old insecurities around money or self worth resurfacing, questioning about whether you're building a life that feels genuine and secure, like as well. A need to heal your relationship with your body, comfort, and also possessions. Realizing where you've been realize you've been settling for less than what you deserve, because it'll also be coming up. But it is, yeah, it is a preview. Also, this week, what's been standing, I just sort of did aspects that are standing out to me that maybe be worth paying attention to this week. Is that we have so we still got over this weekend, you still might feel the energy of Jupiter and the Sun being together. Um, and we've got Venus here is in square to Mars. That's going to be bringing up sort of frustrations. Going to be bringing up some money issues or issues with like loved ones around you. They could also, we've got Mercury in sextile to Venus because that could be giving you the energy of being able to sort through things out or to think things through more calmly and be able to seek resolution of what's making you frustrated. Could be a sense of healing as well, the frustrations as well. So it could be this uh, either way with the square and with the sextile of Mercury. So but it's for standing out to me. So I thought I'd bring it up. We've got Jupiter try Saturn, so that's likely problems coming up for you. We've got Mercury going to be squaring Saturn, so that can be sort of be careful with problems coming up. You might dig yourself deeper in a hole than getting yourself out of the hole, too. By the end of the week, we'll start to have that Venus start to oppose Neptune. So Venus opposing Neptune could be you looking at the world through rose-colored glasses, perhaps. And then we're also starting up a try with Venus and Uranus, so that can be unexpected luck when it comes to money or finances. So it will that aspect will start towards the end of the week as well. Just see, like, as an example of how the planets all work. I know with me this week with this that full moon. So we did have a big reveal. So we with the Fauci files, and I must admit, myself through COVID, who was targeted in COVID for what I was saying, and I was right, and it does make you feel like doing the "told you so" dance. But anyways, but yeah, so we had a revealing of that. I know with myself, so where we had the full moon, it was right over with conjuncting that Pluto, which is right over my natal Mercury, which was in square to Chiron. So, and that's kind of my second house. So this week hasn't been a good week for me. I've fallen over, hurt my knee. so it still kind of hurts now. I had issues with my phone, like I was Mercury retrograde again, bad issues with my phone. I had also I had I meant to having a reading this early 4 o'clock this morning, meant to be having a reading with a famous astrologer that I'd brought the appointment last November. Um, didn't show up, and I got myself up early, got myself ready to be there. I was so tired, and I'm tired now because of it, because I waited and waited, no nothing. But now that appointment's been moved back till November now. So this week for me has just been like frustration city, with just things not going right. So, that's an example of how things have happened in my chart, to me, just with those aspects that we have. So so how has it been for your week? If you want to share and put in the comments, you can. So let's do the card reading for the week, and we might use the angel cards this week. See where we go. Use these cards. So let us see what we get. Okay. I was bringing up in my notes here too. I do also have here, even before I looked at what the car I'm possibly bringing up here, I did get into securities about self worth. Got here wanting space, wanting to spend time in nature. Also got feeling a sense of not safe. So I feel like there could be something coming up where the feeling of just not feeling safe. Got here a split in the collective, and there's also could be like a bitterness that comes up too. Also, so with this week, I feel like intuitive is going to be very high. Intuition, for people, it will be up high. There'll be a sense here of who's loyal to you, where loyalties lie. I also feel like there could be something positive opening up. I feel like pay attention to your dreams. It could be a lot, feeling of feeling overwhelmed, or there's a lot going on, and like as an uphill battle could also be coming up for this week too. I really feel like intuition, like listen to your intuition, listen to what you're feeling, to what you're getting. I do feel like it is, yeah, it's also coming up around you as well. And there could be some hard truths coming out where people don't want to hear, people don't want to be listened to or spoken to. There's you could be even feeling a little bit down, or feeling like you've been let down by someone, could also be coming up around you. And there also could be something coming up where it's like bittersweet. Um, like when something happened, it wasn't good, but then the outcome in the end worked better for you in your favor, but you didn't realize it in the beginning. You only realize when you got hindsight. There's a lot of there could be a lot of emotion coming up. Okay. There could be a sense of feeling a little bit alone, a little bit like no one understands what you're going through, or no, as like, or you're feeling like you don't really have um someone around you, but as a change in how you're feeling. I do feel like that even could be a sense you feel like everything's like you're underwater, like everything's on top of you. There's no real communication with someone, and they're not open to hearing what you want to say. But it also could be a downpour of emotion, or letting go of something too, and just to see how the outcome does play out for you as well. There's I feel like there's going to be some kind of overwhelming sense or something. But there's also gratitude here this week too. Gratitude and feeling like that someone does have your back, and that it's just a matter of time, and time even has a way of healing things too. I kind of feel like that's what's going to come up. But there'll be like a glimpse of hope. I feel like there's something that's coming up this way where it's like it's not all doom and gloom. I feel like there's a glimpse of hope. Some opportunity is going to come up where it will give you something to hold on to, maybe even to look forward to as well. So let's now do a channel for the week ahead as well, and we'll just see what we get. This week will be a spectacular week. For even though the transits aren't strong in your case this week, it doesn't mean nothing will happen. For there are overlapping things and responsibilities coming up. For there will be a sign of trouble ahead for other countries. For people who are wishing their life to be over with, or people who wish that things would be done and dusted. For there could be endings this week for some of you, and these endings could be meaning of a start of a new beginning. While things end, a begins then comes. It's time for you to be near water, to be in the earth, to ground yourselves and reflect on what's to come. For you might see there's a sign of different life forms this week, a realization of what the history has been, of what ancient history has been like. These are all things to come. You all might be feeling a bit nervous and apprehensive of the feelings that are feeling unstable around you, but these are all natural feelings for what is around you and for what are to come. The money situation is not good in all the economies around the world, and the band-aids will soon be lifted, and the realization of what's there will soon be there. For everyone who's thinking that security is going to be there because the governments are strongly mistaken. For the governments are there for themselves and not there for you. In time, these will change, but at the moment, they are not for the people, they are for themselves. Um, just looking at something in the card here, there could be something about aliens. Could definitely be coming up. I don't know, not definitely, but it could be something about aliens, and it could be about, like, me personally, I think that we're the aliens. Is what I kind of think. I don't really think we belong here on this earth, but it could be some sort of realization or something about aliens could also be coming up this week too. And something else I just thought of, but I cannot remember. It's left me now. Um, it's left me now. What was it? I don't think of it now. But anyways, okay. So where I will be, so very soon I will be at the end of August. I'll be in New Zealand for readings and also for our workshop. If you want to come to our workshops, you're most welcome to. There's a 2-day workshop. One is true crime forensic on the Sunday, and then on the Saturday we have psychic mediumship. We've also got happening. I'm at the Central Coast in 2 weeks' time. So I'll be there on the 15th at Chaos to Calm. If you want to book a session, you can do it from my website or through the shop's website. And I think I've only got a few bookings left for that one. And then on Sunday, I'll be at the Mystic Moon Market as well. Very soon, we are launching our cruise, a psychic development cruise for 2028. So if you're interested in that, that will be up soon too. So I remembered what I was going to say. So with the interest rates that they've been talking about in Australia, what I kind of feel what's going to happen, I don't know if it's this week but it happens or it's the week after, but I kind of feel like there's still one interest rate to go up, and then I feel like it may stabilize. So I'm not sure if it's one coming up next month. I feel like maybe it is, but I get that there's one interest rate that will go up, and then I feel like it will stabilize. So that's what I was going to also include that I forgot. So yeah, so I have done a video on the England Prime Minister. If you want to go and watch that, you can. I will be doing another video this week. I'm doing the horoscopes up. I've got in the middle of editing them and then putting them up today and tomorrow. And then I'm recording the other for September because I've got a busy few weeks coming up ahead. And I think that's about it. So thank you for your likes, shares, and your comments, and I'll see you for my next video. So bye for now.